Hey, this is Tam Moonstar. This is VA Nights, and tonight's topic is knowing. All right, so I didn't post anything last weekend because I was out of town, and I was having um fun in South Carolina for a friend, mutual friend's birthday, and it was cool. I had a good time. I enjoyed the space. I liked the environment. I wanted to spend a little bit more time looking at different sites and things, but it's okay. That's not a big issue. But it kind of resonated with me knowing who I am and knowing that I am in a certain space and that's who I am. That's who I am. And realizing that everybody's not going to like who you are. You may be moved, you may dictate things a certain way, you may act a certain way, and everybody ain't gonna jive with that, but that's fine. That's okay. And that realization came um over that weekend. Now, over that weekend, it was a girls trip, and it was so many different type of personalities. And that's not saying it's a bad thing, but just saying that it was a lot of influences. Let's not use influences. It was just a lot of different, just lot of different energies and different people, that were in one space. And overall, we had a good time. But you know that you're who you are is not always going to be accepted. It's not always going to be accepted, and you have to know that that's okay. That's okay. It's not going to make the amount of Gibraltar fall. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make the anything go any different. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to make war happen or nothing like that. It's just what it is, and you have to be firm in being okay with it. Just be okay with it. I understand that the space that I'm in right now, I am transitioning into my higher self. I'm transitioning into being the type of being that I was put here for, to be in my mission, to be in my purpose. I understand that. You know, I started getting that when I go outside, you know, outside of my house. I start seeing it. Like, as for today, I'm moving, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm picking up a couple things, only a couple things, but you know how that goes. You pick up five other couple things. And I have my little basket on my arm. I have my detergent, and both of them are heavy, and I'm moving through, doing what I need to do, and I'm getting through. And I was like, oh, and then I see these lines, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be in these lines. No lines. Within the next few seconds, somebody was like, come over here. There's no line right here. I look, and I was like, okay, here I go. And then it says, the line is open in lane 4, you no waiting. And then, shoop, I went right into that line. And that happened all like in a minute. But before that, I had my little basket, and the a lady was in front of me waiting in the line. And she said, she went, she left. She went to another lane. And she comes back with a basket. And she said, take, I'm going to put this basket here. You take this. And I'm like, what? Is this for me? She was just like, yes, this is for you. I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. The little things happen because in my mind, I'm already saying that this basket that is too heavy. I need a cart. Here comes a cart. In my mind, I'm saying I don't want to be in any lines, and I'm not in any lines. In my mind, I say I'm not gonna get any red lights, and I don't get red lights. So I'm saying that to say that I'm in a space where I'm definitely being more in tune with the person or the entity that I am supposed to be. And we all need to tap into our better selves. We need to all transition into being a better person and being a better being, being a better entity in this planet, in this earth, and even different realms, to be honest with you. So, and shit. And in different realms, we might be something entirely different. So, that's something else. Okay. Still looking into because I have a lot of dreams, but needless to say, I am getting more comfortable with who I am and being comfortable with how I'm moving in it. Being comfortable with who I am and how I'm moving in the space and situations and environments. So I'm saying to you, be comfortable with who you're changing into. Be comfortable with how you are moving. Everybody is not going to like it, but that's not for them to like. Long as you're moving in a space of better reverence, better appreciation for you, the the purpose that you're here for, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And a lot of the times it's always signs that show you what needs to be done and how you're supposed to walk through and how it needs to be um represented. Let's see if that's a good word I want to say. How it needs to be represented. How you should be representing yourself in that space that you're in. It definitely needs to be in a space of being unapologetic. It definitely needs to be in a space of where you are firm. It definitely needs to be in a space of where no is no doubt, and however simple it is. However simple it is. I went to my daughter's school earlier this week, and because she left her phone at home, and I went to her school, and she texted me, she called me, she said, do you have it? Are you here? I was like, yeah, I'm here. I was like, can you come out? School didn't start just yet. And she was like, okay, I can see. She was like, no, he won't let me out. I was like, all right, you stay right there. I'll be coming. Stay on the phone with me. And I can hear her say, my mommy said, she in high school, but she said, my mommy said, stay on the phone with her. I said, did you say something? She was like, no. I was like, all right, well, here I come. So I'm coming up to the school building, and he's staring me dead in my eyes. It's dead in my eyes. And I'm just looking him directly in his, straight up. And other teenagers were trying to come in, and the door closes. And I'm just like, okay, why? What are we doing? But I pressed the button for them to open up the door. I didn't even say anything. I pressed the button and he opens up the door and the teenagers go in and I go right behind them. And he's looking at me like, what do you want? Real just brisk. the energy is like what it is. So of course you're gonna get that back. So I'm just like, I'm coming to drop off my daughter's phone. He said, "Where's your daughter?" He said, "Why she don't come?" I said, "Because you told her that she couldn't come." He said, "Oh, well, I was just saying, so. It's okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, all right, whatever. Come on, Shu. I get it. I understand. Come on, Shu. You know, so be in who you supposed to be. It took me a long enough time to be unapologetic in what I'm who I am. That's why I'm telling you that I'm transitioning and moving into a different type of space. And then when you transition, what happens? Things die. Things die. And it hurts, and it hurts, and sometimes you fight. Sometimes you let it happen, but it still goes. You gotta let it go. So things need to go, and things need to be released, and things are dead and or dying, you have to let it go. That's how things transition, and that's how things move. That's how they get into a better space. I tell different people that I've come across, I've told different clients that if you knew if you knew what was going to happen, if I can tell you right now that it's going to be goodness, it's going to be greatness coming in your future, how would you react that? But I can tell you each step. I can tell you, but I know that it's going to be goodness. You're going to be moving in something better. Would you do it? And a lot of times they say, I don't know. Why not? It's something better. It's something greater. And why you don't know? Just because you don't know every single step. You're not being privy to what moves that are being made. I've been guilty of that. I've been guilty of that so many times. So many times. But now I'm just like, just guide me. Just guide me. Just guide me. I know what's best for me is what God, the universe, my spirit guides, all that gives me. All this works together. So I I'm gonna end this on a note of things are transitioning or moving into a different type of space, and it's not necessarily good, but at the end of the road it is better. It's a lot of chaos that's going to happen, but be firm in who you are. And I've been told that. Spirit doula, Melanie, I respect everything that she puts out. So, mm, dang it, I always be trying to figure out if I'm gonna post things or not, cause I be, like I said, I be winging it, y'all. I be winging it, okay. But it still is a appreciate, understand the who you're turning into, who you are, and how you're changing. We're not going to remain the same. Those that remain the same, there is definitely a whole problem. The ones that want to stay in the same box and still want to do the same bullshit or whatever they're doing, that's not that we don't, you don't, that you don't do that. because you're continually changing. You're supposed to be continually being better, continually being good. And again, I'm talking to these people that are trying to work on being the best version of themselves, the ones that are here to be better, and I'm trying to help them, and I want to them to be inspired. That's what I'm here for. Your gifts, the light, the the all those, the greatness, that's what I'm here for. So don't be afraid of the transitions that you're going through. If you need help, ask for it. Just say, I just need some help. Help me through this. Help me through this. Help me through this. I don't know what's going on. Help me through this. And you'll get it. Be grateful. Be thankful. And it will definitely work out. I know. I know. So I hope this helps. I hope this resonates with some people. Um, if you have any comments, let me know in the comments below. Share, like, subscribe. And until next time, love is the highest vibration. Peace.